Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ferguson, USA, HotTalkRadio.com. This is Keeping It Latherial. I'm your host, Keeping It Latherial. I said Keeping It Latherial. Listen, it was early. I'm your host, Latherial Phillips. This is Keeping It Latherial. You know what? I had to be real with what I just said. It is Friday, 8:05 a.m. Central Standard Time, St. Louis, Missouri. Temperature 50 degrees, so let you know it's cold, it's dark, it's gloomy, and it's Halloween weekend. It's just the perfect type of weather for a haunting or some type of ghoulish stuff to happen to a victim. Not saying that I wanted to, but it's the right type of weather. Anywho, how you guys doing out there in the world? Tuning in from Ferguson, Missouri, St. Louis. Shout out to everybody in Canada that messed with me, Australia, Africa, New Zealand, a lot of places, Asia, India. Shout out to everybody. And also the United States. You guys. Yeah. Let's messing with just good old US. Anyway, again, it's Halloween weekend. I was sitting up yesterday carving, I was trying to carve pumpkins with the children, but ended up carving a pumpkin. These kids dipped out on me. See, I was trying to explain to them, the 4-year-old, this is the second time. Explain to them, like, hey, look, you carve this pumpkin, it's a technique, you got to draw what you want, He was like, look, I want you to make me a Trevor Henderson cartoon cat pumpkin. And I looked it up, I'm like, really? No, I'm not making that pumpkin. That pumpkin that caused controversy. I say, I tell you what, let's carve a pumpkin. Let's do something. Okay, well, as I'm carving a pumpkin, I'm hooking it up, making the eyes, the mouth, the nose. Everything's good. He's like, yeah, Daddy, let's take the top off of it and be good. I was like, look, now I need you to help me, with this stuff. So get some gloves. Like, gloves? Like, you don't remember last time? You're like, no, okay. Well, got the bag, got the gloves, cut the top off of it. I'm like, here you go. Now you dig all that stuff out there and throw in this bag. He got sick. It's just too much stuff, that is. Am I done? I'm like, let me see. Nope. I'll tell you what. Let me go get an ice cream scooper, and we're going to scrape the edges. Let me scrape the edges for you. Yeah. You got to scrape all that fruity meat out of there. I got it all in here, put it in the trash can. Wait a minute, matter of fact, don't do no more. Go ask your mom, she want to make her some pumpkin seeds. You want some pumpkin seeds? No? Okay. Scoot the most of that stuff in. And the baby just sitting up there looking at him. Just looking like, I get into this stuff. I'm out. He dipped off, ran upstairs. And he was like, I'm done, I'm going to go upstairs and take a nap. I'm like, okay. But before you go, I'm like, you're going to see me put this candle in it because you had me sitting up here cutting this pumpkin. You're going to watch it glow. So you put the candle in, turn the lights off. I'm like, yeah, it's a nice candle. Okay. Go upstairs. So we'll do the next one today when I get off of here. So what are you guys doing for Halloween? I didn't think, it was weird, my kid out of school today, so I'm thinking they're going to have like a Halloween party or something, whatever, but a lot of people don't want to celebrate Halloween this year. No, I want to get to the other holidays. And I understand. It's a pagan holiday. It's the devil's night. It's when all the comes out and everything. But isn't it every day in the world? I mean, isn't it every day like that? Isn't the fact that, the only difference is At least Sunday you get candy and you get to wear a mask and you get to be a little bit nicer. You don't have to do all the stuff that you do 364 days of the year. There's one particular day you can pretend that you are, but you don't do it for real. But that's just me. I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, I understand. You don't, whatever. And a lot of people say it's for the kid. It is for the children. Because some cultures don't do it. Some cultures do it. But all kids are here to it. It's kind of like it's a coded thing. If you're not dressing as a costume, you're dressing as a political person. You're dressing as a sports figure. You're dressing as a star or somebody influential. I've seen people come dressed as a how you say as a profile filter on Instagram, just a blank cardboard. That'd be tight. It's like this is how I look on my profile message. But yeah, Halloween. I know a lot of people don't do it. That's cool. I mean it's not like Halloween's here. Yes, me and the black cat would sit over a cauldron and throw spells and potions up in there and mix it and hope that the witch fly butt naked around my head on the broom. It's not like that. It's not like this is the time that we get to ask the devil 3 questions. It's like, are you coming back? Why not you coming back? And who's gonna come in your place? Who says that stuff? Halloween. I didn't make scary stuff up. I didn't make stuff scary. I didn't make monsters. I didn't make goblins. I didn't make ghouls, gremlins, demons, devils, Frankenstein's, Dracula's, all this stuff. I didn't make this stuff. This is stuff that people configured with their minds and told me stories about. Legends, folklore, tales, stories. What I was supposed to do but sit and listen to these intriguing stories. Mary Shelley talking about a guy that gets a bunch of parts from a cemetery and sewed them together and reanimated it and brought it back to life with electricity and called it Frankenstein. But he wasn't Frankenstein. He was just the monster. And it goes into the metaphor. Who's the real monster? Dr. Frankenstein or the creature himself? But or better yet, you go in Transylvania where Vlad Tepes, was a ruler of an army in Carpathians and everything, and and the Transylvania ruler, and he killed many armies until one night he made a deal with a particular strange man to give immortal power to defeat anybody he wants, long as he take the mantle and adhere to what he do. So that's how they came with the story Dracula, or Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. A scientist sitting up in there making a potion about making a monster inside of you or bringing the monster that's inside of you out. I mean, this stuff is fun. I mean, this stuff is intriguing. You'd be crazy not to want to watch a movie about something like that. I mean, what I'm going to watch a movie about? A lady walking to the pizza shop with a dog in her arm, sipping on a pumpkin latte spice and bumped into a man, and all the movie they do quirky stuff to fall in love. I look like I want to see explosions. I want to see car chases. I want to see death-defying acts. I want to see people dodging bullets with matrix-like movements, and I want to see monsters. Lots of monsters. They have to have monsters. I mean, the Mummy. They basically got a story, Egyptian stories, and spun it like, well, what if these mummies came back to life? And hell, from some stories, some stuff didn't happen. I wasn't there. I can't say yay. I can't say nay. Only thing I can say is when you read and you see certain stuff and you look at certain documents, it's like, well, I mean, it is on military paper and that's classification numbers. I mean, but still, who says it's true? Show me the SPC. I need to see SPC 096 for myself. Show me the monster. Matter of fact, show me all these monsters in the cabin in the woods. Stuff like that is intriguing around times like these. Area 51. Now, this is the time when you guys should be trying to rush Area 51. I mean, 2 years ago when they told me they were going to do that stuff, you know, this is the time you should do it on a Sunday. Nobody's there. Everybody's chilling out, you know, celebrating Halloween. It's time you should sneak in and do it. But don't listen to me. I don't work site. I give no ideas or nothing. You shouldn't do it. But I'm just hypothetically saying, if you had concocted an ideal like that, this will be the time. Now's the time or never the time. But you'll be doing like I'm doing. You'll be sitting at home eating Halloween candy that these kids did not come out and get. And that's the thing. I'm buying all this Halloween candy this year for trick-or-treaters, and I end up having this candy to myself. Which is not a bad thing. But I hate buying candy like that and having it in a bowl and it's like, dang, I got candy left. I was the type of person I like to go out and trick-or-treat and come back with 2 bags and dump it out and be like, yes, this is my spoils of war. This will walk into different neighborhoods get you. This is going to, you know, crossing over creeks, going over woods and this and that, going to different people's houses at different spots and areas. When I was a kid, I remember back in the days, they used to give out whole candy bars. We was getting dollars. $5. I was like, wow. Whole candy bars, dollars, $5. One guy even gave me a Walter Payton football card. He was just throwing out Flair football cards. He's like, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. He's like, you look like you're black. Here, take this. I'm like, cool, Walter Payton. He was getting everybody's stuff. I wish I would have kept that card. I wish I would have kept that card because my auntie and uncle ended up staying next door to him and stuff. And stayed next door to him for a long time. I think they still, you know, how the case may be, but yeah, I ended up seeing them a couple times. But that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of stuff trick or treating. I didn't take no apples or no food or nothing like that. You already know. Don't do that stuff. I mean, the rumors and stuff. I mean, and it was true. And it was true. So anybody, I couldn't see people trying to hurt children, sticking pins and needles and nails and razor blades and all that stuff in the candy. I couldn't see that. It's like, what human or what adult would want to hurt a child like that, let alone a group of children, just to do them like that? I'm not saying that it didn't happen or would have happened. Some people, how you say, I ain't gonna say it don't propaganda, but you know, take it a little literally. Nothing wrong with getting your candy and checking it. Trust me, yeah, check it. But the how you say the build up to to Halloween, whereas you know, you're actually not going against monsters, as in what you're thinking as like people with 6 fingers and 3 eyes and foaming at the mouth and 2 rows of teeth and like that. No, you're going against the monsters as inside men and women that's, you know, be sick enough to do stuff like that. And it's like, damn, what will push you to, you know, want to stick candy in somebody's food? I mean, and somebody stick inanimate objects in somebody's candy to hurt them. It's like, I can't even see you buying a bag of candy and some nails and just, yes, I'm going to tear these children up. And sitting back and actually, you know, doing stuff like that. And that makes you think, like, dang, is that, what guy would make you do stuff like that? And it's like, or let that happen. Then you see, there's not no guy I can think of. It's like, sounds devilish. All right, what demon's doing something? It doesn't matter. It ain't like, well, even though that's a baby demon, it got, a pacifier in his mouth, he still want to see you hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it is what it is. But a lot of these people out here, how you say, that's out here trying to mess Halloween up and destroy Halloween before ideology, it's like destroying your kids or some other kid's childhood because yours was destroyed on some stuff. Like, say for instance, you might not had the best costume, you might not had the, you know, you might not went trick or treating as much. You might have bad experiences on Halloween. Might got your candy taken. Um, Everybody, you might, made all the candy and got home and your parents be like, let me see what you got. Let me run through your bag. Yeah, I want this, I want that, I want this. You need some of this. Oh, I'm taking all of these right here. Here, you can have that. And you sitting up there with little candy and stuff. And I understand. So when you get older, you, how you say, change your styles and your views and opinions and stuff to make it fit you. And that's what you're supposed to do. It's like, well, when I was growing up, we used to have apple bobbing contests for Halloween. We're not gonna have no apple bobbing contest. We're gonna have popcorn and scary movies, or pizza and something chill. Or I might have a few friends over, and I can fix a few bags of candy. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Or just buy some candy for the children. But it's like you taking the fun out of what you used to do. Some of my best experiences came from out learning, because Halloween was like the actual only day that kids can see monsters that are not really monsters. They see monsters every day with no masks, no horns, no wings, no talons, no claws, fangs. You know, they have one head, two eyes. They're normal people, but on the inside of them is something dark and twisted to the point where it makes them do stuff that, how would you say, that is monstrosities, monstrous. Some monstrosity stuff. Um, so Halloween actually is like the day that a kid can actually hide themselves from the monsters by becoming a monster themselves. Or better yet, not even a monster, but a hero to protect somebody from the monsters. Or anything, athlete, somebody they can embody. So Halloween is not just so much celebrating, uh, how you say, Sam Hain or Jack o' Lantern. It's not so much Halloween as it was now. It's actually trying to be, or can be, your favorite person for that one day. Somebody that's influential towards you. Somebody that's made you feel some type of way. Gave you power, gave you respect, gave you a sense of being. Um, a lot of people feel like that. So it's not. I'm going to, how would you say, uh, celebrate the fact of paganism. No, you're looking at your kids and you're like, oh, this is what this person want to be. You know, Now I can see if this person trying to be, John Wayne Gacy or something like that. I can see that. They got a clown suit on. It's like, hey, I saw this clown on TV in a documentary. He intrigued me. Like, what was his name? Like John Wayne Gacy. Like, take it off right now, take it off. I'd rather you be homie the clown with a sock and just walk around boinking people saying, I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. I'd rather you do that. But it's not like I used to say, but yeah, you do have some like that. It's gonna be some people, it's gonna be, how would you say, pushing it to the extreme with Halloween. With the face painting and a black face and a white face. And it's like, hey, Halloween actually is the most honest day in the year. Thanksgiving lies, Christmas lies, but Halloween actually is truthful because you actually see these people at their essence and who they really are and how they really operate. If somebody, how can I say this? Just throw it out there. Call spade a spade. If all year I'm just hanging with you and we're friends and we're working at the same office and all this and I eat lunch with you every other day, see you when I get off of work Friday evening. Okay, bye, see you later, all whatever. And Halloween comes today at the office party and it's like Monday, get the memo. Everybody wear a costume Friday. We're gonna dress as anything, wear something cool, wear something great. And I'm like, shoot, okay, cool. Who can I come to work as? Okay. Let me think. I got an eye patch at home and a Punisher t-shirt. I can go with Nick Fury. What else I can do? Oh, I got the same eye patch at home, and I got a Kango, and I got a few chains or whatever, and I got a hip hop. I go with Slick Rick. I was like, or I can take the eye patch off, and I got a Hannibal Lecter mask, and I can put it on. I can do a cosplay MF Doom. I'm just giving you a whole bunch of scenarios of what I can do. But whatever case may be, I was trying to be creative, trying to have something cool. And I like, okay. And I come to work and I see everybody like, oh, okay, you're a scarecrow. That's cool. Oh, you're a fairy. That's cool. Oh, you're a baby. That's nice. Or whatever. Oh, look at the tiger lady. You know what I'm saying? And everything. And this guy come in and he got on black face and red lips. I'm like, what are you supposed to be? He was like, oh, man, I'm just being cool. Being a brother. I'm like, okay. I can get mad. I can probably, lose my job by cleaning the office up with him and stuff. But it's like, why? Why would I? He just basically told me what he actually felt and how he feel and what's going on with him and stuff and what his actual motives are. He waited all week. He sat at home that Thursday night yesterday. Just sat at home and figured out how he was going to do it. And he woke up early in the morning and was like amped up to do it and all that. Drove down the street with this. So I know people's looking at him like you was saying this much? And I know he did what he did just to show somebody like me. I'm just saying. So it'll be like, wow, okay. He wouldn't think I would be happy with it. You like it? You like it? Huh? What do you think? So I'll be like, okay. If I don't put nothing into it, it'll take a lot of power out of it. Where, of course, a few people going to adhere to it, but you'll think most people would, let alone anybody. But one or two people are going to be like, I think it was cool. I think it was great. You got your point off. You got your stuff off. And it's like, well, what was your point and your motive wearing that costume? It was like, I could see if you was wearing a dragon costume, you want to be a dragon. If you wore a Egyptian pharaoh costume, you want to be. I would have took that. I would have took um anything. You could have worn a Nazi suit. I'd have been like, hey, this guy's tripping. He's really bugging. But hey, you know, I figured you done that. You might as well just came with the hood. Well, I mean, if you're gonna step your costume up and step it out for how you say shock value, do it. But just know that you have freedom of speech. So what you wear is like expression. So freedom of speech, but you don't have consequences from your freedom of speech. So be careful your costume. 8:30, 8:31. Anyway, again, Halloween is it could be interpreted many different ways or whatever. It could be taken as well. I don't know. I like it because I get to sit back and watch scary movies. I mean, scary movies. And one person I even, really kind of like focus on the last couple of years, I've heard Jason all the time. Jason is like Jason. Freddy Krueger, because he actually talks and stuff. He has a conversation with you before he kills you. Well, tell me about yourself before I cut your head off in your dream. You're like, what do you like? What do you don't like? I mean, Leatherface, he was like the first one. First, how you say with the mask? Excuse me. First one with the, how you say, started with the mask and everything. His was a little too gruesome. It was like his was made out of human. And that's also a true story. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre was based on a true story. Started like in August 1974. Anyway, so it's like Hollywood, like, okay, we need another person that's I would just say another masked person. So it's like we need a masked person just as how you say quiet and this and that and just as methodical. But we needed a story behind it. Halloween. Michael Myers. I've been sleeping on Michael Myers for the longest. Because it's like, I need to watch that movie about the backstory. The Rob Zombie version is going to tell me the backstory of like what happened, after he left that house in that clown suit, from stabbing his sister in the chest and all that. And he went to the hospital. That's the movie I want to see. Because the movie I just saw previously, Halloween Kills, that's dope. That's dope. It's a controversy about it right now because it's a scene that Michael Jackson. Michael Myers slaughtered a LBGTQ couple, and they was trying to make it seem like he have something against how you see LBGTQ people. And I was like, wow. Out of all the killers that ever killed people in the movies, he got to be the one to just have the phobia. Michael Myers. So, and it's like, what? It's like, dang. People can't be excused from monster movies no more. And it's like, you can get the tripping and falling. Nah, I'm not going to go there. I mean, I want to so bad, but it's like, Okay, you know what? Now I'm gonna clean it up though. But it's like you can get the tripping and falling white girl. Okay, I'm gonna use scary movie. It was a tripping. It was a scene where it was a skeleton chasing this white girl around the corner. She's screaming and calling this black girl's name. The black girl's hiding around the corner, like, "Please don't come over here. Please don't bring this thing over here." And she look around the corner. She's like, "Oh, don't come over here. Don't come over here." And she's like, "Oh, there you are. There you are. Ah, help me!" Like that. And the skeleton sees the girl too. So it's like, like, why would you bring this thing over here by me? But that's what happens. But oh, you see the black, I can't see Michael Myers like chasing somebody and you're falling, hey, are you oh, you're rainbows. You're lucky. I can't see that. I figure like Michael Myers was an equal opportunity person. And I saw the movie. He did. It's just so. You know what? To be honest, you was in his house. That's why they got killed in the movie, because they redecorated his house and put all this other stuff in there. Michael Myers, the whole house and you bragged about it. And you bragged about it. He's like, yeah, see upstairs and everything. That's why Michael Myers stabbed his sister. We redecorated this whole house. You put up all this other stuff. He came around, he looked. Yeah, he got mad at you. Got mad at you. So it wasn't nothing about that. It was mad because you messed up his house. Even though you paid for it, it was still his house. But Michael Myers, I've been sleeping on because I can't understand that this guy got so much, even shot, stabbed, electric. It been same stuff that happened to Jason, except for the decapitation, happened to this man. But he won't die. He will not die. Even you gotta watch this movie. I've never. Wow, I've been sleeping on Michael Myers because I figured like the movie that just happened. They just show he had to do the stuff he had to do because look, it's just one person. I can't see back in the days. You're sitting here. I'm sitting here chilling. My manager Scott be like, "Latherial, I'm gonna go to Wendy's and grab us something to eat. I'll be right back." I'm like, okay, Scott. I'm gonna lock the door. Cool, lock the door. Boom. Okay. I hear something. Bang, bang. Scott, is that you? Boom. Hello, Scott. And that's when you grab something. You grab, something, and you go around the corner and check out and see what's going on. Then if it, that's odd. I hear a weird noise. Let me go check it out. And that's when you hear there's ominous music playing out of nowhere. Huh. Ernie. You see a guy with a mask on standing with a neck. "Oh, sir, do you need anything? May I help you?" "Hey, why do you got a knife and a mask on? What are you going to do with that?" "Hey, stop stabbing me. That hurts. Stop stabbing me. Help this guy." Only in movies. Only in movies. And speaking of movies, and if it was like that for real, I mean, then again, I don't know what's in Area 51, but I know I can tell you I saw in Cabin in the Woods. And if it's anything like that, it's I hope it never get out. But just think, all these monsters that they caught, all this, folklore, mythological. They had a merman, not a maid, a man. It's like, what a woman at, and it's like, we didn't find a woman. This had the man. It's like you just found him swimming along and then find. Okay, you know what? Why not? Because you got that person already. Then you got ghosts. You got dragon, you got monsters, you got all these stuff. It's like say for instance, if it was a time like Middle Earth or whatever, like with goblins and ghouls and gremlins and trolls and fairies and imps and wizards and all this stuff used to frolic. Not walking that, but frolic with just jumping, be glee and happy. Just do whatever. It wasn't nothing in the world. And these people used to interact all the time. Bees help fairies and fairies help bees, and the catfish was actually a catfish. It'll walk off the land into the water and go get a mouse. Stuff like that. But maybe that's where the flood came from. Anyway, what I'm saying is, it's stuff like that. Creativity will pique a person's interest to, how you say, decipher or resonate them to the point of, you know what, this is BS. This stuff is made up. I don't believe in this stuff. This ain't real. This ain't real. This ain't true. This ain't this and that. Exactly the point. But isn't it fun just to pretend for a few moments? To get out the norm of the reality of real monsters? Because the monsters, is not the ones that, again, you see on TV doing a Michael Jackson, doing a dance and stuff and spinning around. They're not doing that. Those are the monsters that, carry briefcase. They have bacon robes. They have nursing scrubs. They have badges. They have teachers' robes. They're your parents. They're your friends. They're your family. They're people close to you. They're people that you don't know. Monsters are people. You don't see on the news that a werewolf attacked somebody in St. Louis. It's like, I didn't turn on the news today, Channel 4 News, and was like, police stopped the werewolf driving along I-70 today, and the werewolf became, extremely violent, and police had to take it in custody. One cop was injured. Or a vampire was seen at Starbucks last night, with a victim. Details later. Or you don't see the same merman was at the St. Louis Aquarium and attacked the little girl because she was standing there holding a balloon eating a funnel cake. You don't hear stuff like this. You hear stuff about this man was charged, or you hear this woman was charged, or you hear this couple was involved. You hear stuff like that. And when I see these people, they're human. They have 2 eyes, 2 hands, 10 fingers, mouth, nose. They might not look like me, but they bleed just like me. They have the same body parts I have, So, what's the difference between the monsters that the kids dress up and pretend that makes them happy to get away from the monsters that they see every day? What's the difference? Other than candy and happiness and smiles and fun and understanding and appreciation of, it was a time in your life where the little plastic mask with the little rubber string on there, when you used to, how would you say, when, let's just say I had, what was I dressed as? I had Scooby Doo, I had G.I. Joe, I had He-Man. That's about it. I think that was about it in my plastic couch. I think I had Superman. No, I didn't have Superman. Spider-Man. And it was funny because everybody liked Superman back then, and Superman was always getting sold out, but nobody really liked Spider-Man. It was like, Spider-Man? Nah, I don't like Spider-Man. It was like 15 Spider-Man suits, and my mother like, well, let me get you a Spider-Man. I don't want Spider-Man. I want Superman like everybody else. Like, get Spider-Man. Spider-Man's cool. You get to wear a mask. I don't want to wear a mask. And like, all right, fine, So couldn't get Superman, but got the Spider Man. But I ended up liking Spider Man. I mean, I still like Superman, but I ended up liking Spider Man. Oh, that's funny. Somebody gonna end up doing I would laugh if somebody do a Spider Man cosplay from the stuff we was talking about earlier with Superman and the pink kryptonite. A pink kryptonite Superman cosplay will win Halloween this year. I'm throwing it out there. Pink Superman kryptonite cosplay costume will win Halloween this year. Before I go and end up the Halloween topic, what I'm trying to say is stop being a monster for one day and let your kids be monsters for one evening. That's it. Let them have fun. They've been in a pandemic anyway. They're turning to monsters. If they're not already monsters, let them have fun. Let them go out the house and get some candy. And people out there practicing social distancing. Yeah, if you practice staying 6 feet apart. Anyway, do what I do. Get a bowl of candy and throw some in there. Tell them take one. Watch out the window and stuff. If somebody take more than one, yell at them. Hey, put it back, put it back, put it back. Get one, get one. You gotta be that person. Or if you wanna control the candy flow, like hold your bag open. I got one in. Okay, another shot. Come on. All right, that's okay. I get out of here. Y'all get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, there's many ways to distribute candy. Um, you don't have to be extra. Just give the candy out. That's it. Buy the candy. Give the candy. That's it. You don't have to do whatever. What are you for Halloween? Oh, that's cool. Here you go. What are you for Halloween? That's nice. Here you go. Some people will want you to do extra stuff. You know what? For you to get this candy, I need you to cross. Yeah, tell a joke. Tell a joke. Tell me a joke. And it's like, I don't know no joke. Well, you don't get no candy. And it's like, maybe the kid don't know a joke. Maybe the kid, maybe he didn't have time to laugh today. Maybe this is only time to laugh. So be a little easy on the children. Give them a piece of candy. Give them 2 candies. If they don't know a joke, give them 2. Give them 2. I hurt 2. Matter of fact, let them have fun. Because if you don't, who's really the monster? Who's really the person that, the stuff that you don't support or celebrate and all this other stuff? I understand that. But that's what they will be to you. The stuff they don't support or celebrate and all the other stuff. It can go both ways. They'll figure it out later. That they shouldn't, that they should. How the case may be. Today, let them have fun. Let them enjoy themselves. It's 2021. They've been cooped up for too long. So, with that being said, I kept the Latherial, and let's get to some shows that's also on Ferguson USA HotTalkRadio.com. At 2 p.m. later today, we have VETS with Synergy Financial Partners. Saturday at 11 a.m. is It's Your Business with Dr. Stan Fine and Jim Jump. Saturday, also at 1 p.m., we have lunch with the Missouri Black Chambers of Commerce with Ira Foles, Reverend Alan Lyles, and Chuck DeBow. DeBow. Okay, sorry.
All good. I won't tell him.
Saturday at 5 p.m., guess who's coming to Kansas City with MC Richardson? See, right there, look right there at the screen. That's what I'm looking at when I see the.
I know.
Okay. So you can't tell them. Well, if you want to tell them it's your fault, you can. I will be there to support you. I'll be there to support you. Like, yes, it's his fault. I was there with him. But you can't blame him. But yeah, check these guys out. Check everybody out. And also on Fridays at 8 a.m., we have me, Latherial Phillips, keeping it Latherial. And, anybody that want to check out, support Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio.com, click on that link and you will see a spot that says buy Scott a cup of coffee. If you have $1 somewhere stashed in Cash App, or, that you can Like just support stick out there, like boom, here you go, Scott, buy a cup of coffee. It's not so much the coffee metaphor. We're not gonna drink it, but we're gonna put towards building and branding and establishing Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio.com and any subsidiaries that support us. Speaking of supporting, anybody out there, you have any businesses you want to promote, have any announcements you need to make, contact Scott or contact me. Um, Emails in a bio, links everywhere. It's easy to get in touch too. If you have ideas for a show or want to do a podcast or anything, again, talk to us. Contact Scott first. Can't get with him, contact me. I'll send them over to you. Bada boom, bada bing. You know, Stuff happens. You just gotta you gotta talk it. You gotta talk it before you walk it. You can walk and talk at the same time, but you gotta speak it into existence. You're like, I want to do this, and we got you. So that's what's up with that. What time you got over there?
8:51.
Oh, 8:51. We got 9 minutes. So 9 minutes. I'm just gonna say shout out to people on Facebook, everybody on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, streaming everywhere. Follow, like, subscribe. Shout out to the Roast Room. Shout out to hotboxproductions.com. Shout out. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Too many plugs. Shout out to everybody in the Roast Room. Shout out to everybody affiliated with the Roast Room. Shout out to Petty Roast. Us. Still, we're waiting on the Guinness Book of World Records to acknowledge us for as our credentials. We're still the longest roasters in the world and in history, and the first ones. And we also have the first. Acknowledge us. Give us our Roman Reigns. Give us our Roman Reigns. Acknowledge us. You got to acknowledge us. So we're still waiting. What else? Still out for YouTube. But still, you can find us, again, also streaming on Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio.com, streaming on YouTube, but just not Latherial Phillips, but Ferguson. But I am on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Get ready to check me out on Bigo also. Bigo. Am I saying it right? Bigo, Bigo. You get ready to check me out on there. Expanding, doing a little things different or whatever. Just grabbing everything I can at this moment. Again, the weekend, Halloween. It's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on out there. End of the month, so be mindful of your surroundings and your what's going on. If you can't get those glow sticks, little cracking glow sticks or whatever, keep your kids illuminated, literally and figuratively. Keep the light on them. Keep them in your sight. To be honest, on a weekend, on a Sunday, have them in the house by 7. They shouldn't be outside at 8 or 9 o'clock unless they're, big kids, and they can do what they want to do as long as they're safe. But the little children, have them in by 7. Maybe 6, depending on the weather, depending on how the stuff would go. But all that day, let them have fun. Let them run around. Let them play. Let them do what they got to do. I might even take my ass trick-or-treating someplace. I don't know, but that's the thing. What time? I know back in my days, I started passing out candy like at when the sun goes down. But this is different days now. So that means more candy can get made. So I'm thinking like, well, if Halloween starts at like 12 noon or whatever, from 12 to 7, me and the boys, I have enough time to cover a lot of grounds, and we can get a lot of candy. You see, when you have a father that's like still, young at heart and everything, you want to pass it on to the kids so everybody can, You're gonna get older, but still have fun. Don't give it up. You're not that old. Being a party pooper. Have fun. Let the kids have fun. Explain it to them later that the ghosts and goblins and demons will come and get them since they celebrate and all that stuff, and the angels will come and explain the stuff to them later. You know what I'm saying? That until then, give them some candy and get ready to go to the dentist in January because they're gonna be eating a lot of other stuff too. November, December. Latherial Phillips. I'm getting ready to sign off from Keeping It Real Latherial. Thank you for following Ferguson USA HowTalkRadio.com. Check out the shows I said earlier. Follow me at Fridays, 8 a.m. Again on Ferguson USA HowTalkRadio.com. I'm Latherial Phillips. You guys have a safe and nice weekend. Let them kids play, but don't give them all that candy, though. Talk to you guys later. You guys be cool. Peace. Be safe. Out. God damn, I was 8:56.